Roanoke's Tastiest Week is back with the Restaurant Week, offering a delicious mix of lunch and dinner options. And today we have JD Sutphin, co-owner of Six and Sky, here to share what makes this upscale rooftop grill a must-visit destination. JD, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you. Absolutely. Happy to be here.
Well, starting off, talk to us a little bit about Six and Sky and what makes it unique.
There's a couple of things. I mean, the biggest is, it's Roanoke's rooftop. And I like saying that in that, yes, I'm a co-owner of the restaurant, but that rooftop is for Roanoke. It's there. It's a part of Center of the Square that's been a nonprofit for over 40 years in downtown Roanoke. So our views are incredible. And we have to think, well, when you can see the valley like this, we have to have some pretty good food to back it up. So we focus on fresh seafood more than anything, but then also really great steaks, one of the best burgers I've ever had in my life, and of course craft cocktails. But service is definitely a #1 thing for us too. So when you try to balance all of those things out, the experience is just that. It's something that transforms you when you're there. You feel like you are out of town while still celebrating what downtown Roanoke is, and you feel like you get away for a few minutes.
I'm looking at this video we're playing. I don't think I've ever wanted steak at 7:47 in the morning, but I am starving right now.
Always a good time for steak.
Oh, wow. But what kind of special deals or dishes can guests expect to find this week at Six and Sky?
Well, and that's one of those things where, it can be hard because we have this big menu, and how are you supposed to decide on what you're supposed to have? So we're doing what you kind of think of as a tasting menu, where there's 3 courses, because we have some incredible appetizers, incredible entrees, and some signature desserts. So it's all 3 for $60. And then lunch specials every Saturday and Sunday for just $15. Like I said, that burger, we have a tuna burger that honestly tastes almost like a sushi roll on a sesame seed bun. That is really a thing you want to try out.
Absolutely. And now, what are you most excited about for this year's Restaurant Week? And how do you think it benefits, the community as a whole? Because, it's not just your restaurant doing this.
Absolutely.
There are so many places participating.
This is like the week that you could justify eating out every single night and not feel bad about it. Meal prep maybe during the day, but definitely go and visit these restaurants, because this is the slower time of year. When Downtown Roanoke Incorporated made this happen, gosh, I guess it's been 13 or 14 years ago. It is such a kiss to these local businesses and these folks that work so hard, and we're just one of dozens that are celebrating. So I hope people go and see everyone from Martin's to Lucky to Awfuls and everybody else.
Yeah, absolutely. And now, you've touched on this a little bit, but what would you describe, as the cuisine that you guys have to offer? We talked about seafood. I've had the steak there. It's a very wide-ranging menu.
It really does, and I think it's because there's a meld of so many different backgrounds with our restaurant that we want to feel like you can go and have a completely different food experience each night that you're there, and hopefully they'll come see us more than once a week.
And now I have to ask, what is your favorite thing on your menu?
More than likely, it's the red snapper. It's almost like a shrimp and grits in that it's a snapper fillet, but then it's covered in crawfish on top of cheesy polenta with a spicy red sauce. It's very kind of Cajun New Orleans style.
JD, you should have brought me some food for breakfast this morning.
Call the restaurant and get them down there.
Hello, I know you guys aren't open yet, but
Right.
I need some food. Well, JD, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Absolutely.